Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
March 1st was special at the Stat Trade Times with the team in a celebratory mood all week. Why, you ask? Listen on to find out. Lufthansa Cargo posts record result for the second consecutive year. The 2021 fiscal gave Lufthansa Cargo a reason to rejoice after it achieved the best result in the company's history to date. Revenue rose to 3.8 billion euros. A total of 7.2 billion freight ton kilometers were sold last year. The average load factor improved by 1.7 percentage points year on year to 71%, while the supply chain capacity increased by 8.7% to 10.1 billion freight ton kilometers offered. Etihad Cargo registered a revenue spike of 49% to $1.73 billion on record tonnage in 2021. The cargo and logistics arm of Etihad Aviation Group has reported a 27% year-on-year increase in freight carried, contributing 55% of the group's revenue. Martin Roux, Senior Vice President Sales and Cargo of the Etihad Aviation Group, called 2021 a milestone year for Etihad Cargo. Kuehne+Nagel reported a 61% increase in turnover to $35.8 billion. Kuehne+Nagel, a global leader in sea and air freight, reported a 61% increase in turnover to $35.8 billion. It further stated that earnings had nearly tripled by 173% to $2.4 billion, with all business units contributing to the success. Dr. Detlef Trefzger, CEO of Kuehne+Nagel, said, "In 2021, Kuehne+Nagel proved itself an important and reliable logistics partner in a challenging market environment." The Nasdaq-listed Air Transport Services Group, ATSG, is projecting a $100 million increase in EBITDA for 2022 to $641 million based on long-term leases, CMI contracts, and combi operations. The forecast assumes contributions from 7 767 freighter aircraft to be added to customer CMI contracts during 2022, including 5 to be provided by customers. Fourth quarter earnings ended on a strong note with a 21% increase in revenue to $482 million and an adjusted EBITDA of $154.8 million, up by 27%. Ukraine-based Antonov Airlines on Monday confirmed that as a result of attack and capture of Ukrainian civil Kyiv Antonov Airport by Russian troops, the largest aircraft in the world, AN-225 Mriya, was damaged and burnt down. Mriya, which literally translates to dream, was at the home base in Ukraine for maintenance. Once Russia launched its special military operation in Ukraine on February 24th, crude oil prices have witnessed a steady climb. As of Thursday, Brent prices were inching closer towards $120 a barrel as it stood at $118 per barrel, registering a spike of 4.47%. WTI crude prices reported a surge of 4.24% and stood at $115 per barrel. This March, we celebrate a 36-year uninterrupted run of the Stat Trade Times, Stat Media Group's flagship publication. Founded by R.K. Patra in 1986, STAT stands for Shipping, Transportation, Aviation and Tourism. Over the last 36 years, the group's first publication has evolved to become one of the world's best air cargo reads. Thanks for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Stat Trade Times. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo newsmakers.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Stat Trade Times. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo newsmakers.